Welcome to another episode of The Latest to Admire. Today, I am very excited to be having a conversation with the band New Rules. Thank you guys so much for being on my show. I am so excited to be talking with you.
I feel like it's been a long time coming. Thanks for having us. Very excited. And yeah, 2 of 3. Sorry, Alec can't be here. He's missing out.
Yeah, so Alec's still recovering, and he's back at home with his parents. So you've just got the best two members today. So lucky you.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to tell you guys that your music means the world to me, and your songs have helped me through so much, especially your song Pasta. And it's a dream come true to be talking with you right now. You guys have been a dream interview of mine for the longest time. So thank you.
Thank you, Maya. That's very sweet of you to say.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what? It never gets boring hearing people say that, does it?
No, it's amazing. Always, yeah.
So glad you like the music. I mean, Pasta is one of our favorite songs too. So thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So my first question for you is, do you have a specific process when you are writing your songs?
Yeah, we do. I mean, I wouldn't say it's specific, but we sort of tend to do the same-ish things every time, don't we? We kind of just, a lot of the time we'll just sit around with guitars, or whether it's around a piano or something, but we'll kind of, the three of us sit around and just, it kind of is throw ideas out, won't we?
It's throwing shit at the wall until something sticks.
A little bit, yeah.
But I mean, actually, we've been writing today, and it kind of, like often we'll listen to music in the morning when we're starting, and then we'll start playing things, and then hopefully someone has an idea, and that's kind of, it goes from there. But there's no real, it's not the same every time, it's always different.
Recently, we've been watching music videos for inspiration while we're writing, so that's been quite useful.
That has been useful, yeah.
Oh, cool. I love that. Yeah. Is there a song that you consider to be the gold standard for great writing and storytelling?
That's a good question.
A really good question.
I mean, there's a lot,
so many songs,
but in terms of the world, same world as us.
We're very into Stick Season at the moment.
Oh yeah,
by Noah Khan. We love that song since it came out, and it's really cool to see that it's suddenly got so big because it deserves it.
It's because of us. Some people think it's because Olivia Rodrigo covered it. I think it's because we covered it. We made it huge.
The real ones know that it's because of us. And he's probably worked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song that you've written?
We were talking about this yesterday, weren't we?
We actually were. Yeah, we were.
Got a couple. I think we were both came to the conclusion we were very proud of Really Want to Dance at You, I think, right?
Yeah. That was quite a pivotal moment, that song. It was kind of us in lockdown. It was kind of the moment that we worked out that maybe our lives weren't over because of lockdown, and that we could keep writing songs. Yeah. And when we wrote that one, it was like, okay, cool, we're good. We can just keep writing. And so that one always.
It was also like, yeah, and it was also for us three, like we'd obviously written stuff, the three of us, before, but we were very quick, I think, before to kind of bring other people in on it, and that one was just us, and we kind of finished it very quickly and said, oh well, that came pretty naturally, that was pretty easy. We should do it more often where it's just the three of us, and we try knock out a song really quickly, because it's gonna sound like us inevitably because it's just the three of us. So yeah. I think it was a good moment. It's a good one.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah, is there a song of yours that you have been surprised has resonated with so many people?
I think Pasta. Yeah. Pasta was like, sorry, we talk the exact same. We spent way too much time together. But I think Pasta is funny because we really, now in hindsight, it's easy to say, like, it makes sense why so many people of it, and we always liked it, but we just kind of we were just a little bit scared at the start of releasing it because we thought it could go either way. You know, there's still on the first time we played it, some fans in the front row saw Pasta on a song called Pasta on the set list and started laughing, and then we played it and then they were crying. So
It's really funny, and you know what? It's so difficult to predict. So we really try not to. But Pasta definitely was a bit of a surprise. We knew that it was quirky, but we thought it was, you know, people were either going to hate it or love it, and luckily a lot of people do love it. So so Pasta's probably that one. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I love to write lyrics, and so I hold like a lot of your songs as like the gold standard for writing.
Oh well,
So
that's a big compliment. That's a big. You know what? One of our kind of ultimate goals, kind of as kind of writers and kind of being in a band, is like to like have people, because what we do is when we go and write songs, we'll be like, oh, wouldn't it be great to have a song like this, or wouldn't it be great to have a song like this person writes? And so the dream is to have people saying we want to write a New Rules song. You know, that's the dream. So
cool. Yeah. So what was the inspiration behind your song Pasta?
we were writing with a very good friend of ours called Ed Druitt. He's a very talented dude, and he was telling us the story about his wife when they went to Italy, and how she was kind of feeling self-conscious about kind of eating carbs all the time, because when you're in Italy, there's so much good pasta and pizza and everything's so good that you want to just kind of relax, and she couldn't really relax and eat it in front of people without feeling guilty. And that's kind of where the song came from. It was just suddenly we you know, he was talking about the story, and then suddenly, very quickly, Pasta was written.
I love that. Yeah, I remember I discovered this song when I was going through radiation, and so every day on the way to the hospital, I had certain songs that were always on repeat on the way to the hospital, and Pasta was one of them. And then afterwards, when I was going through some complications from it, I had Pasta on all the time. And so
that's so amazing to hear. Yeah, well, thank you for
that's very sweet. That's where the streams are coming from. What were the other songs? What were the other songs that you were listening to?
There were a lot of Ben Platt, and Ben Platt, Asher Angel, and the Love Simon soundtrack. So
okay, we need to. I only know Ben Platt, but we'll check out the others.
Oh yeah,
we like him.
He's great.
Yeah, Ben's music is, I'd say still, even after finishing Radiation, him and Asher Angel and you guys are always on a loop in my house. So
oh yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, and my mom is actually, she is a big fan of yours too. We all are. So
what's your mom's name?
Sheila.
Oh, legend.
You have to say hey to Sheila for us. Send her our love.
I will. So what is your favorite way to procrastinate?
We have so many ways of
So
procrastinating.
many ways.
The main one, probably over songs, over music, is probably what we do. We overthink releases quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd say it's so easy to overthink kind of songs you want to put out, and songs, and even when you're kind of like writing it, like you can kind of, I always think it's quite important that when you start a song not to stop until it's done, because it gets harder to do it, you know. So that's probably one thing.
Yeah, and I think I just think in terms of like, it's so easy to like, in hindsight, you look and you say the best songs are always the ones that we didn't think too much about, and then every time we still think too much about every song. What are we doing?
Yeah, we love thinking.
So I am pop culture obsessed, and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
I'm way behind everyone else in the world, and I'm only now watching Game of Thrones,
Mm.
but I am loving it. I think it's fantastic. Otherwise, not really, just movies. I saw Saltburn the other day and I thought it was great. But
Yeah,
what about you?
that's a good one. I watched White Lotus recently, and I been as soon I started it, and I was like, because I'm so bad starting shows, I'm always like, oh, I'm not gonna like this, and you know. But that one, I started it, and then within like a week, I'd done 2 seasons. So,
Oh.
Oops.
yeah,
Oh, cool. Yeah, I am right now. I'm obsessed with the show Grimm.
Grim.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's an older show. I think it ended in, I don't know, like 2017, I think, and I'm just now watching it because it's very creepy. And I remember when I started watching it, my mom had watched the show when it was on, and I don't like super dark things, and she was like, I think it's gonna really creep you out. It's like, I'm gonna try it, and it's really creepy, but I do love it. So
you like it? Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Keep going. Keep going with it then.
Ryan just googled it, and we
Yeah.
were having a look. It does look pretty creepy.
Yeah, I was having a look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that could be a good one to try. I am actually looking for a new show at the moment, so maybe that's something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what the
scary.
hell is
Yeah,
that?
what is that?
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am obsessing over that show at the moment.
There's too many good shows, aren't there? There's too many.
Yeah.
I'm trying to narrow down what I'm going to watch next, but it's always great when you're kind of like sucked into a show and obsessed
Yeah.
with it. That.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually I I had heard about Grimm, but when I was on, but I had never watched it. And then one of the main actors in the show, David Gentoli, he was in another one of my favorite shows called A Million Little Things. And he played one of my all-time favorite characters. So when the show was done for this season, I started watching Grimm because I was like, he played my favorite character and I just missed him. So I was like, I'm gonna start watching his other show, and then just became obsessed with it.
I get that. It's difficult to let go of a character when you're really into them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, now the show's over, so
There's a song.
We need to find out what his next role is going to be and follow him around.
yeah. Yeah. So what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
That's a good one. It's easy to say horror, isn't it? But,
Really? I mean, that's an interesting question. I kind of feel like everyone has like a bit of everything, don't they?
I mean, I think I'd like what I would like or what it would be. Because what I'd like is I'd like to see Tarantino make mine.
that would be interesting. Yeah. What do you do with it?
Don't know. There'd be guns
There'd be guns
or knives or something.
Yeah, you'd have to put those in.
Which haven't been in my life.
A lot of feet stuff as
But
well.
yeah. So I'd like Tarantino to make my life look way more interesting than it has been.
That's a good answer. Yeah, my favorite film. Well, I was tempted to say Superbad.
Yeah, that was
Tempted to
good.
say
Oh yeah, who did In Betweeners or like that kind.
Yeah, that would be good. But my favorite film is Gladiator, and that
Oh,
was
Ridley
done by
Scott.
Ridley Scott. And I think I'd like. I mean, I don't know how he could make my life seem as epic as Gladiator, but I'd like to give him. He'd give it a good go. I think.
You would like the ancient Rome.
Yeah, no, I would be a Roman in it.
Oh, but hang on, actually, your point is kind of that you'd like someone from the future to make one about you as a historical figure, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Ridley Scott of
2050.
Yeah.
That could work. Gosh, you open a can of worms here, Maya, with this one.
No.
We don't want to stop thinking.
Yeah. Although that was me with, the show question, I can just start talking about that. And if I start talking about Grimm, I can just go on all day. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd somehow want my life to be told as a rom-com, although I don't know how it would be, but because those are that's one of my favorite movie genres, I want my life to somehow be a rom-com.
I get that. You know,
Christmas is a good time to watch a lot of rom-coms
it
as
is.
well.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I actually think that might be my favorite genre. I don't. That's not what I lead. That's
Rom-com.
not what I lead with. But I would say that probably because there's so many good ones. Like The Holiday is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Holidays amazing. Would you say Friends with Benefits is a rom-com?
yes,
That's fantastic.
That is great. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're always good. Paul Rudd movies are always rom-coms.
Mm.
Ben Stiller often. Adam Sandler always rom-coms.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess they are.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite is or one of my favorite rom-coms is there's a Reese Witherspoon one called Home Again, and that is probably my all-time favorite. I love all of her movies, and so I think really any of her movies.
Yeah, she is really good. She is really good.
Yeah. So how do you keep yourself motivated on days you aren't feeling it?
I think you said it earlier, but like a lot of the time we'll listen to music, and if it's really good, then that inspires you to not be bad.
It's
It's
probably
like, come on, look at what this person's doing. It's possible to be really good at it.
that definitely is true. Whatever. But like it's you know what we do is super inspiring. 'Cause it's annoying, and you want to be as good as them. So yeah, that's a
Yeah. Oh, cool. What small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Cup of tea.
cup of tea. It's a good one.
Cup of tea is a joyous moment.
Yeah.
What else?
I'll tell you one.
Oh,
Where is he?
another comfort thing.
Where is he?
Nathan has a couple of comfort things.
I haven't got him. I have a hot water bottle, which I if we're in the house and we're not doing anything that day, I'll usually have a hot water bottle on me, even if it's summer. Sometimes I don't care. It's nice. You know, like hold it.
Yeah.
I feel like all mine are food related, probably.
You are a proper foodie, aren't you? Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, not a pretentious foodie, but I never stop talking about it.
You love
It's
food.
annoying. I just never stop talking about food. So
Food's
there you
good.
go. Any meal.
Oh, I love that. So what is something people are always surprised to learn about you?
I think people are surprised. I can say one for you, but
Did I'm the oldest?
oh yeah, that Nathan's the oldest in the band.
People always think I'm the youngest in the band.
I was going to say that you were born in Belgium, which is
that's-
also
I think
kind of
that's probably
surprising.
Quite surprising as well. I was born in Belgium.
There's a lot people don't know about Nathan. He's an elusive moose.
Elusive moose. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? You have a few surprising things. I
Oh,
think.
I'm out there in the open.
Well, yeah, you do actually kind of.
I air everything.
You do air everything.
People would be surprised to know that I can be shy sometimes.
I don't see you shy.
Okay, I'm not
I
shy.
don't see you shy.
He's like, no, you're not.
I think people would be surprised to know that Ryan.
Is allergic to pink lady apples. They make his mouth feel funny.
That's quite surprising.
My mouth is just so. They make me sneeze.
And
Apples.
it's his favorite fruit as well.
Yeah, I love pink lady.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's
that's sad.
it's like, God, what was the point of that?
Yeah.
So I love inspiring and motivational quotes. And this week, my favorite quotation is by Jimmy Buffett. And it says, "Wrinkles only go where the smiles have been."
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Because I smile a lot and I worry about
Getting wrinkles.
quite a lot. Yeah, I feel like I'm already wrinkly up in
Crow's feet, right? Crow's
this
feet.
guy.
Yeah.
He's never have a wrinkle.
I'm gonna be an 8-year-old baby.
Look at me. Oh,
I have a few of those.
but
I think
that is a nice quote. I like
it's a
that.
lovely quote.
Yeah. Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Oh God, there probably is. I haven't.
You know what? I don't have any. There's none that come to mind. But my TikTok, occasionally, I do get kind of stuck on the like, the kind of the algorithm where it's like, just like motivational things, like
Oh,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff. It'll be like some like really deep quote from someone years ago. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But I can't think of what it was.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
I was trying to think of one as well. There's definitely some.
oh, something surprising about Ryan. His memory is
Oh yeah.
like nothing I've ever seen before. He forgets nothing, and it's so irritating because like he just remembers everything. And it's if you're with this person all the time, which I am, that becomes annoying after a while.
It becomes annoying when Nathan doesn't remember someone's name we met yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
well,
also annoying.
that's
So I think they balance each other out.
I go the other way with it. I forget everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him your name tomorrow, Maya. He'll remember you, don't worry.
I would
He'll
never, forget, I would
remember
never
you.
forget your name, Maya.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I used to have a really good memory, and then just a few years ago, I had an infection, and then my memory just like now I have such a bad memory. It's
No way. Alec feels like he's losing his memory a little bit, doesn't he?
He has said that, yeah.
Yeah, so it can definitely happen.
It can happen. Well, join the club. You're in good company.
yeah. Yeah. Well, it was so much fun talking with you guys. I can't tell you how much this means to me to be talking with you right now. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
That
us.
was really
Yeah,
fun.
Really
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
There were some really interesting questions. A lot of stuff that like we haven't. I don't think we've been asked
Yeah.
before.
No, they're brand new, a lot of those questions. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for your kind words about our music and about our band. Like we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
That means a lot to us.
Hopefully, we'll get to see you someday. When
Yes.
we're out in America.
Yes, I would love that. I was just about to ask you guys to come to Denver soon.
Okay, we
Red
do-
Rocks, is Red Rocks in Denver?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we'll come to Red Rocks.
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll put it on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have to do the ticket though.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Moment.
am actually, I've only been to Red Rocks for a comedy show and never for a concert, so you guys would be my first concert.
Okay.
at Red Rocks.
That is too easy.
We'll have to make it happen.
Yeah,
2024. It's got to be a big year, but I think we can do it.
Red
yeah,
Rocks.
me
It's a good
too.
goal. Good goal.
Yeah.
Good goal. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you guys so much. And that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.